So we have our sheet pan pancakes. You are going to love them. They are whole food plant-based, made with oat flour, so they're gluten-free as well. And you can top them any way you want. And best of all, you don't have to stand over a griddle anymore flipping pancakes. You can make one breakfast and sit down with your family and enjoy it. If you think you can enjoy pancakes on a healthy diet, these are going to change your mind. You're going to love them. You don't need to write anything down. The recipe's in the description below. We're just making vegan buttermilk. I've added apple cider vinegar to soy milk. You could use any plant milk you like, but soy milk tends to work better. Now we're going to set that aside and let it thicken and do its magic. And we're going to start mixing the dry ingredients. So we have oat flour, baking soda, baking powder, and a little pinch of salt just to bring out a little bit of the sweetness. And I'm using a nice mineral salt. I suggest that you do too. That way you get the benefits of salt. We're just going to stir that together, make sure everything's mixed well. And then we're going to add in our thickened buttermilk. You can see how it has curdled and it is developing a really delicious tangy taste. So we're going to mix that in, and we're adding in a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of maple syrup. Now you can change and add a little more if you feel like it needs to be sweeter, but remember the toppings are what's going to really make this pancakes stand out. And if you've struggled with eating and enjoying a plant-based diet, I have a free Genesis 129 starter guide. It takes you back to eating in the garden the way God intended. The link is in the description below and you can get it for free. Now we're just going to add the wet to the dry and mix that well. And we're going to allow it to set so that it starts to thicken up just a little bit. It's going to appear really wet at first, but those oats really absorb the liquid well. So give it a good stir. And in that Genesis 129 guide, you're going to find 7 days of recipes similar to this that you can enjoy, that your body will recognize as food, and you're going to love it. So we have mixed it, we've let it set, and you can see now that it's thickened. We're going to pour it onto a parchment-lined cookie sheet. And depending on how thick or thin you want your pancakes, you can use a smaller cookie sheet. If you want thick, you can use a larger cookie sheet if you want thin pancakes. You might have to pay attention to the cooking times. Obviously, if you've got a thinner pancake, it's not going to take as long to cook. So we are going to spread that out, and you want to make sure that it's pretty even, pretty level. That way the pancakes cook at the same time. Now, the best part about these pancakes are that you can top them with your family's favorite toppings or your favorite toppings. So I suggest maybe nuts, dark chocolate chips if you want, but the best thing are blueberries. You could also do a little cinnamon swirl in throughout the pancake, or I'm going to do a peanut butter and jelly pancake. Now, it might sound odd, but I promise it is delicious. So you just want to drizzle a little bit of peanut butter over some of the pancake, and then we're going to drizzle a little bit of strawberry jam. You could use a chia strawberry jam here or whatever your favorite jam is. And then we're just going to swirl it in through the pancake mix. Now you're going to bake these pancakes. Tell me what your favorite topping is in the comments below. Before I lost 100 pounds, I would go to First Watch and I would put away several of their cinnamon chip pancakes, and those things, whew, they are loaded with calories. So these are a much healthier version, and I really do think you're going to love the peanut butter jam end. But the blueberry end is delicious as well, depending on whether your blueberries are really good and in season or not. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that chia jam recipe, and I'll be glad to post it. Go ahead and hit subscribe and like to see more recipes like this. So I'm trying the blueberry end. We also made a peanut butter jelly end, but this pancake is loaded with blueberries, and we're going to give it a try. So it's sweet from the maple syrup, from the blueberries, a little bit of tartness from the blueberries, a lot of good texture from the oats. So it's almost like an oatmeal bake, however, or baked oatmeal. However, it's thinner consistency and fluffier texture. So I think you're going to love it, especially if you like baked oatmeal. Your family's going to enjoy it. And best of all, you're going to be able to sit down at the table and enjoy breakfast at the same time.